104.1 KRVE.
Good morning, Houston,
Who
Texas.
wants to party?
Thank God it is Friday.
Oh my God, so exciting.
What's our goal today? To get through these 4 hours fast.
That's right. So we
Faster
could
than
just
4 hours somehow for people.
Be free to sleep in tomorrow. It'll be great. It's Roula, Ryan, Eric, Social K, and Sam. Happy Friday. The secret sound continues. Even more money to be won. We'll explain all of that and tell you what you have in store for your Friday after you find out what happened on yesterday's Roses.
Monday morning, 7:20, we'll try and get you a Roses update with Alex. That's so much to process over the weekend, but we wish him well.
Yes, we wish
How
you
you
well,
doing,
pleasure.
Rolla? You seem like you're a little down
I can't.
for a Friday.
I can't.
Breathe.
No, there's stuff in my chest that I can't break up, and I've been taking like Mucinex and stuff. And when I try and cough, it hurts.
Uh-oh. Bronchitis,
Because-
maybe?
Probably. I tried to go to the doctor. My doctor's out of town till today.
Uh-oh.
back till
Well,
today.
you need to go to like an urgent care then. Get
I
something.
tried urgent care. It costs like $5,000 to go get a Z-Pack from them.
It's $60 over there on
No, it's
I-10 in
not.
Bunker Hill. I go into that place.
Urgent care?
Yeah, it's like
It's called urgent care.
Well, no, I think it's I forget.
If it's called urgent
Concentric
care,
or
Ryan, it's like
something.
$4,000. I know
Well, that's
this.
the ER,
Right.
version.
I'm
They
not
have
gonna
just
go to
like
urgent care.
a
I have to
little
wait till my
doc in the
doctor
box.
gets in today. I was thinking of texting her during the show and saying, if you're in at like 8:30, can I just come get a prescription for? I think a Z-Pack would clear this up, right? Isn't that what Z-Packs do?
Well,
You need
you're
it.
self-diagnosing that it's an infection.
But
I usually that's usually what it is. It's some kind of bronchial thing with me once
a
a year.
nebulizer would help you.
Or there's this stuff called Mucinex D has it in it. It's guaifenesin.
That's what I've been using.
Okay, well then you might need more.
I'm such a dork. I'm like, I don't know what these words mean. Which is good. That means I don't
Yeah, it
need
means you
this
haven't
stuff.
been sick a lot.
When I was watching Dr. Odyssey, I know exactly how to fix this.
Tell me, Sam. Dr. Sam, tell me.
Stab you
First
right
you take
in
off
the
your bra.
chest.
Yeah, tell me.
And then he
What?
And
looks
cut
into your
you.
eyes.
No, he doesn't do that. It's not very sexual.
Oh, is that?
Actually, well,
It's not a sexy show? I mean, it's got Pacey from
I know, Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's
I know.
Creek, and he's...
Is he from Vampire Diaries too?
No, he did that
was on
one,
What's
that one
the
about
he
cheating,
did?
the women that cheat and the guy that cheat.
Oh, where do you
On
stream?
HBO,
Where do you stream Dr. Odyssey?
Well, it's on ABC and
Hulu?
Hulu.
It's live on
Hulu?
ABC.
Okay.
Yeah, live on ABC, but you can watch it on Hulu.
I bet they get more people on Hulu watch it than
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
sure because I
on regular TV nowadays.
I watch like 2 episodes a night and then I go to bed.
I wanted to
Hell-
watch it because it's on a mini cruise ship, but I can't
Right.
get past the doctor stuff.
Yeah, because it's pretty.
Why, you don't like doctor stuff?
No, it's pretty gory.
Oh, is
like
it really?
It's
For
yeah.
network
Ah,
TV,
gross. I
that's not
can't.
that gory.
How many people are getting injured on this fancy ship?
I know.
Right?
You would be really surprised.
You'd be like, I don't want to go on that ship.
I think
No.
it's a good
That's true.
storyline.
Eric, are you
It's a
talking
really
about The
good storyline.
Affair from 2014 to 2019?
Yeah,
The
it
Affair?
was on that
That's what
long.
he was on?
Yeah, it was on 5 seasons.
Yeah, that was a big one. You guys remember that one?
No, The Affair?
No, he also played Dr. Death besides Dr. Odyssey.
Oh, so he's just a
Oh,
doctor.
yeah, Dr. Death. Ryan liked that one.
Which
Dr.
one?
Death.
Dr. Death.
Oh, yeah.
He was really egotistical.
Yes, I
It was
do
a true
remember.
story, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
He
that
was
was
on
really
Who
good.
else was in
Fringe.
the affair? It was a bunch of famous
see.
people, I thought.
It was a
The
5-year
Affair was Maura Tierney, we knew her from ER, and Liar Liar, Ruth Wilson,
If you see the people,
Dominic West, who plays Prince Charles in
he's
The
in The
Crown.
Wire, right? Yeah, The Wire.
That's one I
Julia
never watched.
Goldani Tellez and Anna Paquin, Academy Award winner Anna Paquin.
She was in True Blood,
She was.
which Booster is now making me watch.
Oh, you're so lucky.
From the
You like
beginning.
it?
Oh, that's so gory.
They have weird phones.
It's a
Oh,
weird.
because it's old.
Yeah, it's real old.
Brendan
I mean,
Fraser
it's kinda
was in it.
It's
cheesy.
before iPhones, right?
True
Yes.
Blood's fun. It's some
Oh.
weird. It is cheesy and some gross
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
gonna guess.
You're watching that on
not
Hulu?
to be obvious, but it's about vampires, True Blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Louisiana. But the one guy's got he's a bartender, but he can change into animals.
What?
Hey, stop telling me. Like, I don't know this part yet. I'm only on episode 2.
Oh, no.
But listen, Roula,
Yeah.
the vampires are prevalent in society, and they're trying to get rights. It's like
Oh.
it's
Oh,
like
so they're
they're
not-
Gay rights.
Yeah, it's like they're the new gays.
Really?
Do they only go out at
Vampire
night?
rights!
Oh my god.
And they got one guy that's like a Southern preacher type guy. He's like against it, but then of course he's
Don't tell me he's a vampire.
Yeah.
No, wait,
and
hold on a
gay.
second.
And
In-
gay.
Listen.
Oh,
in
God.
comparison to Kid World,
Get the double whammy of discrimination.
yeah. In comparison to Kid World, then this is like zombies. Disney has a show called Zombies, where it's zombies, werewolves, and regular humans, and they all have to coexist in high school. And they're like, "Oh no, you're a zombie!" And it's this whole like discrimination thing about you can't date him because he's a
So,
zombie,
like Twilight,
or you're a werewolf.
Like child.
Yeah, basically,
or-
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you guys remember
they got
this?
some good songs. I like the
Oh
soundtrack.
my
Good songs.
gosh.
It
Do you
digs
remember
you.
the
Is it
one?
comedy?
I mean, it's like a kid
Sounds
show.
like it.
It's not dark,
Right.
And there's the girl
Disney.
from God. There was an ABC show that was on, and okay, in the movie Four Christmases, Jon Favreau's wife, who's pregnant, but they're so like awkward and inappropriate. Do you know who I'm talking about? I don't know her name. She had an ABC show. She had an ABC show about being a mom. This girl, the daughter of the ABC show, is in Zombies. She's like the main girl who looks like she's human, but her secret is she like has no hair or something because she's like some kind of alien, and then no one's supposed to know it.
Is this a new one?
No, it's been around for a long time. Zombies. They have like Zombies 4.
My kids don't even watch TV
Regular
anymore.
TV, just their phone.
YouTube and TikTok and Snap.
Now I remember the movie. I was just going to ask you, what was that movie where the girl, it's like a teen rom-com where she falls in love with a zombie. He's a good-looking guy. And then slowly he starts to return to Warm Bodies. That was it.
Yeah, I didn't see
It
that
came
one.
out like over a decade ago.
Isn't there
It's
one
really, really
with,
funny.
with like a killer hand, and he's kind of zombie.
Oh, that's Idle Hands.
I think Warm Bodies, the guy was, oh my God, he's a famous actor.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
He's
Here,
seen
I'm
a lot of
clicking it
movies.
on
He's in-
IMDb.
He played Beast, I think.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's the
X-Men.
something Holt.
He's also, he's the bad. He's going to be
Lex
Lex Luthor.
Luthor, yeah.
Lex Luthor. Luthor or Luthor?
Lex Luthor. Oh, Stephen Holt. Is that his name?
You've seen the guy, but he'll be the...
Nicholas Holt.
You'll see him
Nicholas
all
Holt is
over
the-
in about 2 weeks. Because I think Superman comes out in June.
Uh-huh. This
So you
Superman,
see.
have you seen what his outfit looks like? It
I've
looks
lost
like
track of all the Supermans.
Well, they-
Ryan's
I have
big on
no
outfits
idea.
with Superman. I've noticed through the
Yes,
years.
because the Henry
that ass
Cavill-
is too curvy.
No, but the Henry Cavill look, I like Man of Steel. I thought he was really good as Superman. This guy, it looks like he's wearing cheap cosplay.
That's just funny.
It looks like something you'd get at Party City.
I've never cared about a costume. It's funny.
Well, they put the red underpants back on. That just looks so silly.
Because it's an extra layer you can't see. Is
Like who in the hell?
Super dong.
Who in the hell would fight crime and wear red underpants over their tights?
Hey, you should wear brown. Like Deadpool, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wear red so you can't see my blood.
Yeah.
You should wear brown, sir.
Gross.
All right, coming up next, we'll give you the update on how much money you can win with the secret sound because there is a lot to it.
Newsflash, nobody's winning
Newsflash.
the last day and a half or two.
We got to get some clues
Your
out
caller
there.
10 will just tell you what it is. And then you call us later. Just kidding. Tom Cruise is pushing hard on the press for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Something he admits he did because he does all his own stunts. Something he did to prepare for the stunt is something that would make Eric throw up or go to the bathroom immediately.
Uh-oh.
What could you possibly have done to send you to the restroom when you're trying to do a stunt? Does not sound like a good formula. We'll talk about that in Scoop. Also, Traffic Shop Mike is one of our loyal early listeners.
Yes?
He's in Galveston. I would like a Galveston seaweed report because it was on the news. They're saying that the entire beach is covered in that stinky seaweed.
It was bad
is
last
that true
weekend.
or not?
Do they not have a machine that can pick that stuff up?
I don't know. Traffic Shop Mike, give us the status on
Leaf
the
blower?
seaweed amounts on the beach.
Who's going to go out
like
there
an
and
industrial
Yeah, you
rake.
would
Who's
need
going to
a
rake the beach?
Hey,
Like they can pull
All
it on
of
a
it.
tractor.
kids
Yeah.
want jobs.
That'd be nice.
Get some kids out there.
I don't know. Happens every year. Here's your weather for today.
All right, it is going to be cloudy, high around 86. Right now, 73 degrees and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop. On the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRVE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And just to give you an update on the secret sound, we kicked this game off on Monday. It is a sound that we play for you on the phone. You should guess what it is. Every time there's an incorrect sound, we add $104 to the jackpot. Now, the current jackpot of this sound is $1,248.
Oh,
It is a very hard sound to identify. If, when it's time to play the game again, the next person does not get it, we'll add another $104 to make it $1,352.
Oh, my.
So how are you going to play the game? When do you know to play the game? Well, you just text the word secret to 37530, and then we're going to send you the times. Now, I found out another little secret yesterday.
Yeah?
They're on our website.
The times are?
Yeah. Know what they said? They're on our website.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
krbe.com.
we won't mention that
go
much.
right there.
But we'll tell the 6 o'clockers because you guys are cool.
Because you get the whole week. The whole week gets sent to you on Sunday. They're on our website.
Look around and like, put the podcast on and listen to us.
That's right. It's brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. We play it 5 times a day between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. The secret sound. Okay. So Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
I'm looking forward to this one because the last one was excellent, but it was a cliffhanger.
The problem is, I almost have to go
Literally.
back. You almost have to like watch them all again.
You do. Well,
It's-
it's just the last one.
I don't know. No.
It's a
They
continuation
were saying
of
it's
the
the last, like all of them.
Oh, so they're kind of
I
bringing
mean, think about it, they brought back
all the different
the
stories.
main. He was the good guy, but he's a bad guy. He was like his boss in the first one.
Oh, that was
he was
uh,
back the last couple of them. I forget his name.
Oh, yeah. He's the guy,
Wasn't he in Revenge? The TV show Revenge. He was the dad.
Oh, he was?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that one guy. Remember that voice?
Kittredge.
I know, but
That's
I
the
don't-
character's name.
No.
He's the one who basically says, Ethan, your mission, should you accept it?
That's him from Revenge?
This message will
If you saw him-
self-destruct in 5
John
seconds.
Voight was the bad guy in
Yeah.
the
Now
first
he-
one, but this,
Yeah.
I think this guy was. Or maybe I get that mixed up with the Harrison Ford movie show, Clearing Present Danger. He might have been he always plays a jerky guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about in Revenge. I thought you were talking about Emily's
No,
dad in
like the-
Revenge, but the rich guy.
Yeah, that rich
Yeah,
guy.
But in
he was
Mission
Clear and
Impossible-
he
Present
always plays a
Danger.
swarmy.
Yes.
Like some people just have that face you want to punch.
Yes.
He's got it.
May 23rd is when this film is going to be released, and Tom Cruise at 62 years old does more than you do before breakfast. I mean, seriously, at 62 years old, it's not normal for the way he lives his life and what he can do with himself. He is so fit, and he's just in it. So he does a lot of his own stunts on this as well. And, in the past, you've seen like the very famous Mission Impossible scene where he's literally hanging off the cliff with one hand. He has to get special clearance for insurance.
And then he
to do
did
the
that
things
one
he wants
where
to do.
he's climbing the towers in Dubai.
Airplane.
The last one he did was
The motorcycle jump.
I
Yeah.
watched. They did a whole special on that. He
I
did
feel
that
like-
jump 6 times to get the shot right.
So I'm
Crazy.
thinking maybe he doesn't do all the stunts. He just does the big one. Like he practices that one stunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he does them all, but I don't think he has
Maybe.
time for that.
I think
Right.
in this one he goes to space.
On this one, there's a scene where he hangs and crawls on the wings of a 1940s era biplane at 120 miles an hour. And he says, the amount of energy it takes, I train so hard for that wing walking. I eat sausage, a dozen eggs, bacon, toast, coffee, all kinds of fluids. Oh, I'm eating a lot because it's cold up there. We are at a high altitude and my body is burning a lot.
It is cold.
Like
Eric would eat that and just go to sleep or go to the bathroom.
I eat that on a Saturday. What's wrong with that?
That's
Oh.
going to clean you
gosh.
out.
And then you go to the bathroom.
But when you're up there, because, I used to do all the skydiving, when you're jumping out at 15,000 feet, it's a lot colder up there.
Well, anybody who's been in an airplane, it's cold in an airplane.
Our friend,
on your flight.
the one I talked about before, a
Yeah,
couple
but
days
when
ago,
you're outside.
HP, the main set, he went to Seattle and like a 3-day thing. You learn, you go in the biplane and
Okay.
you're in the back seat of the plane or the front seat. The guy's flying it behind you. Then you get out and then you wing walk,
God.
like what he does. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Well, I think
You
you're
have a kid at home.
You're strapped to a cable, so it's not like you're going to fall to your death.
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty. And then you have to go out on the side of the wing, get in the front, and then
That's insane.
and then connect.
Yeah.
So you're not like, I mean, you could.
I'm okay
fall.
right here on land.
And then you go like
Just
that.
so you're just at the front of the thing, so you can just
Say you did it.
I always
hang out there
wanted
with your
to.
hands stretched out. That's.
Some people are into that.
I
You're
would do
into
it.
collecting bourbon. Other people are into
I just
that
feel like
stuff.
that's a dangerous. Like what
It's
do you,
an
what's
adrenaline
Yeah, what are you gonna do next?
sport.
You got to keep
Remember,
upping it.
Eric
upping
lives his life by risk and reward. What's the reward of this risk?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Oh, for you, no. But for
good.
people like me, I would love something like that.
But you have a kid.
Yeah.
You don't think you should be mad
To me,
if
I
you
just-
died doing
No,
that?
I mean, like I had a cable strapped to me, I'd do it.
I just
Same.
feel like that's
There's
the
always
ultimate. I'm not taking a shot at you. I'm just thinking anyone
Yeah.
that does this stuff is like you're the ultimate narcissist in this world because you don't give a crap about anyone else. You want to get that high so bad that you will do that even though you have a family that would be crushed if you die.
Well, you can say the same thing to people that drink excessive alcohol. Your family
That's what I'm
loves
saying.
you and counts on
Excessive
you.
alcohol is easy to access at a convenience store. You have to
But you said it's
seek
a
out the
sickness. You said
biplane.
alcoholism is a sickness.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Adrenaline
So,
junkie is not a sickness. It's a choice. Yeah, it's
it
true.
just depends if somebody's got a mental disorder or not.
No. You can talk about that
Now
all
you're
you
trying
want.
to you're trying to
Yeah.
pivot over there, politician boy.
Yeah, you are. You're definitely spin doctoring that way.
Spin doctor.
So Tom Cruise said he's constantly training a
I like
variety
it.
of skills. Whether it's the piano or having more time to dance or parachuting or flying airplanes or helicopters.
Sleep with
he said,
guys.
the wonderful thing is it can always be better.
Inside voice, Eric. I think you just said that out loud.
He said he's interested in the dance art form. The teachers understand how to move a body, what the shape does, and what emotion it creates in others.
I don't care how good a shape you're in. If you're 62, look, I don't have the young skin that I had when I was 21. When I jumped out of planes, my skin, my face is flapping like
It
crazy.
happened to Sam too, right?
It did.
And you were like 28.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise is 62. How in the hell is he going to keep that skin firm
It's
up
called
there?
filler.
I will
Try
say
some filler.
one thing about
Yeah.
him, man. If he came in here, you guys, because I've met him a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, for like
he's
10
so
minutes.
You
in
wouldn't
awe of
believe
him.
he is the age he is.
No, just they're nice. Like,
No, we'd be
oh,
in awe of him.
he will talk. He won't even talk about himself. He'll want to talk about you. And
Yeah, I've heard
he'll
he's
be
the nicest
he'll be like,
celebrity.
oh my God, Ryan, you fell off an airplane. tell me about this. And he'll just grab your hand, like he'll look at you and eyes, smile.
That's nice
laugh
to
at your
know.
jokes.
I
just,
smile.
like he's,
It's all about your eyes. If they look at you in the
when
eyes.
you make eye contact,
Right.
that's why he's
big.
who he is.
But yet
and it
there's-
goes through the screen and people see it.
Yeah.
There's just something about that Scientology stuff that just weirds me out.
Yeah, like the Handmaid's Tale lady. She's
Oh,
She's in that
Elizabeth
stuff, too.
Moss.
But I'm
What
like,
about
hey, you know,
her?
hey, whatever. People are into their own religions. She's in the Scientology and stuff.
Oh, is she really? I mean, there is something with that Scientology and the Hollywood connection.
As long as
Y'all.
you're,
Let's not.
as long as you're a
totally-
good person and you don't hurt anybody.
Well, as long as you're not. I mean,
You know, you're not hurting me
promoting
by doing
control.
that.
Well,
Well,
of your
sometimes they
life
do.
and
Look,
mind.
the head of Scientology, that I forget what his Miscavige is his name. Nobody's seen his wife in 8 years, and they won't let him on the
Of
grounds
who?
of the head of Scientology. I forget what his first name is.
Oh.
Miscavige is his name. I watched the documentary. His wife's been missing for like 8
Well,
years.
people think just like
He's clearly
Tom
dead.
Cruise stopped that. I don't think he could. The Scientology is way
No.
bigger than Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Other movie news. I never saw the first season of Hawkeye with Jeremy Renner. Anybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you sad that he's not in the second season?
No, I didn't even know he wasn't.
He is Hawkeye. How could he not be in the
Are
second
they going to do a
season?
second season?
He said that they offered to pay him half of what he made in the first season to do the second season.
Oh.
Why?
So he has walked away.
Because maybe he won't be the main person. Maybe the girl, Haley Steinfeld.
He said he was offered half the amount of the season 1 salary after his snowplow accident on New Year's Day 2023.
Huh.
And he says, and I quote, I'm like, wow, it's going to take me twice the amount of work for half the amount of money, 8 months of my time, essentially. And you do it for half the amount? I'm like, no, sorry, why? Do you think I'm only half the German because I got run over? Maybe that's why you want to pay me half of what I made on the first season. He wanted to make sure he's not blaming Marvel or even Disney. He said it's just the penny pinchers, the accountants. I told them to go fly a kite at the insult offer. I still love the character. I'd still love to do it, but I had to defend myself. I didn't ask for any more money, mind you. Just pay me what you paid me the first season. So it's a little disheartening, but that's fine. This is also one of those moments where I think in this, he's right. They should not have offered him half because he already paid him for whatever it was, and they know the success he got.
Yeah.
But one of the most famous, just take the chump change and see what happens moments in Hollywood that I know of that was documented was Daniel Stern's character in Home Alone.
Uh-huh.
He was offered the character of because it's Marty and what are the two bad guys? Joe
Oh my
Pesci is.
God, I
Joe
forgot their
Pesci and
names.
Daniel Stern are the bad guys in Home Alone. They're the wet bandits. And he was originally, there was another guy they wanted, and it didn't work out with him. So they come back to him, and they're like, well, we're only going to offer you this much. And he's like, you guys want me to take off how much time? All for this chump change? That's stupid. And he says on Netflix, it's the show, The Movies That Made Us. He says that would have been the dumbest mistake of my career if I had said, no, for like 20,000 more, I'm its principal, I'm not going to play this villain. Because it has made him famous for life.
That's what I'm saying.
Legendary.
You might not get paid a lot at the moment, but the rest of your career, you're known for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Stern.
Well,
What
life
that
is
mean?
about choices. What I
Why
don't
are you just like a
understand,
chicken?
how in the world can they do Hawkeye without Jeremy? It'd be like if you had Superman, but we're not going to have Superman
Yeah,
on
but
the
she
show.
was kind of going to be the new Hawkeye.
Who was?
The Haley Steinfeld. Was that her name?
And what
I don't know.
married,
I didn't
does
she
follow
play?
it.
What's his name? Josh
Brolin?
No, the football player from Bills. I just forgot
Oh.
Josh's name. Josh Allen. They're
Okay.
engaged.
Oh, yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
really? He's
That
engaged to
girl.
Haley Steinfeld?
Yes.
That's interesting.
The name sounded familiar, but I couldn't put the face to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
going
the
back,
cutest-
She was like
the cutest
protege.
couple.
Yeah, they're a cute couple.
They're so cute
I'm not
together.
a Bills fan, but I kind of like
no,
that guy.
I like Josh Allen.
Seems like a good
He
dude.
does seem like a cool dude.
Good dude. All right, it's
Good
Open
dude,
Phone
cool
Friday
dude.
time, guys. It's Friday, May 2nd. Let's hear what's on your mind at 833-390-KRBE. That's 5723. If phones are yours, you can say, ask any question. Tell
Maybe you're a
us what's going on.
Scientologist. You want to yell at
Yeah.
us?
Defend Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's all about.
We're listening.
5-minute Scientology quiz.
833-390-KRBE. You can ask us anything, tell us anything. The
Yes.
phones are the airwaves are yours.
Yeah, next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Show with Eric.
With Eric. All right, my friends. Open Phone Friday for you guys. 833-390-KRBE. It is where you get to call us. Tell us what you're up to.
Hey, the airwaves are yours. You can do anything you want.
Okay.
Except for curse.
Within
Yeah.
reason.
Please don't curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't
Like
say that. We
crazy.
already had that happen this week if you missed
was-
that. And that wasn't even us cursing our listener. It
That
was
was
Ba-
dramatic.
That was
Babe
us.
Billy from Righteous Gemstones.
Well, I
Yeah.
think we've had both.
Yeah, we did. We did have a
did
lady
have
say
both.
Oh, yeah.
blank hole.
Yep. We
Yeah.
accidentally
Hilarious.
played a naughty clip, and then we had a listener do it.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
funny.
actually I was driving to my daughter's event, and I heard it. How it
How
What it
cuts
sounds
off the
like
dump.
when they
Yeah.
chop the audio.
It is
up.
weird how
How does it sound?
I mean, you can't tell. Just you hear then you guys go react. Then you're like,
Ah,
real
you can't say
extreme.
anything.
it's just odd.
That's funny.
Okay.
You've seen both sides of it.
Well, Courtney's up first. Hi, Courtney. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Courtney.
Friday. What's going on with you today, Courtney?
Well, I'm driving my daughter to school right now, but I listen to y'all every day. Well, me and my husband do. He has no choice. I drive 45 minutes to drop him off at work, and then I go all the way back 45 minutes to drop my daughter off at school.
Oh wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah, lots of driving, but I love driving, so I can't really complain. But so we listen to y'all every day, and Ryan, I'm really sorry what you're going through. I saw that on the podcast. That really touched my heart, and I really loved that guy that really he had to say that he was not gay. That was hilarious.
Oh my God! Do you know he called back?
Well, we should reset first. Like if people,
Okay, if
There was
people
a-
don't know,
Ryan made a
so-
big announcement on Tuesday.
I
7 o'clock
unfortunately-
hour on podcast.
Yeah, and you can find it right there. I don't like going through the story again, but
In a nutshell.
Which is the
in a
topic.
nutshell, I very much love Jen, but she decided to end the relationship, and I am no longer engaged, and we have zero contact right now, and it's been a really difficult 3 months.
Yeah, it's been for months.
It's been
Yeah.
3 months, and I've kept it off the air because I respect her privacy is the most important thing to me. So
Well, that's what Courtney is referring to. And when Ryan announced that, then people were calling the listener line. And one of the guys who called the listener line,
It's like, I'm not gay,
I'm
though.
not gay, but I'd marry you. But
I'd
I'm not
marry
gay,
you.
but I'd marry you.
listen
I'm
to
not
this.
gay.
He called back. He is so funny. This guy, he goes, I'm not gay. He heard it on the air. Listen to this. Wait, Sam, can you bring me back up?
You're up.
Okay.
I'm not gay guy for marrying Ryan. When I was listening to that part, I was outside in the yard drinking, so I was a bit tipsy when I called in. As a young boy, we're taught to not express ourselves, to hold in all of our emotions, because it's not manly enough, and it really leads to unhealthy relationships and unhealthy state of mind. And I just want to say thank you, Ryan, for being vulnerable and expressing yourself like that. As men, we need to be able to say we need help, or hey, we're feeling this. That hit a chord because that brought back some memories too, and a lot of us we've been through that, and I really felt for you. Thank you for all that you do, Ryan. And I'm not gay. I'd be proud to call you my husband, but again, I'm not gay. So have a wonderful day, guys.
He was sweet, and
that's
I want to
funny.
say thank you. I mean, like thousands and thousands of people have reached out to me, and I think the thing that has moved me the most, just hundreds and hundreds of people have DM'd me who are going through something exactly like I am right now, and some of the stories they've shared have touched my heart, and I just want
I
to
think
say
that's good for
thank
you.
Well,
Thank
Courtney,
you.
and Courtney, thanks for listening to the show when you're doing the big drive all day long. It seems like we are your little friends in the car with
We
you
appreciate
on
that.
this commute.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
you are. And I try to call whenever y'all do the contest. I think Ahmad was telling me that I needed to say something that I least liked about the show. And I just hate whenever I try to call in and I'm not the caller that gets it.
I'm
That's what you
sorry.
least like when you're not the winner.
Yeah, because we did a topic. What do you like the most? What do you like the least type
Yeah.
stuff?
Well, Courtney, thank you so much for checking in with us. Happy Friday, happy weekend. You have a safe drive. We're going to go up to Chastity next. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Hey guys, it's me.
Hey, girl.
Good morning.
Chastity is our longtime listener, and what's the title you given yourself?
I'm your black correspondent.
Correct. She's been in the studio before. I've had lunch with her. She is so fun and she is so sweet, and we have
Is
talked
that
a
one
lot
black
about.
listener? Is what you're saying?
No, but she always likes to give us her
I
perspective.
always laugh when she says that.
I know you're hilarious. Okay, so tell us what's on your mind right now.
So I'm calling to brag on myself because I am mother of the century.
Oh,
Okay,
nice. I love that.
Let's go, girl.
so my son got accepted into NYU for grad school for music.
Whoa, that is a
Yeah.
big deal. That is a hard school to get into.
You should
Wow,
be
that
present.
is awesome.
Exactly. So he called and he's like, Mom, I got in. And I'm like, my first response as a black mother, I'm like, do you have NYU money? You know,
I know, right?
True, it's really expensive
I
there.
know. And anything you hear in NYU, my God, so expensive.
Yeah, so we go to the school, and I basically tell them, I'm like, look, he's not coming here unless he has scholarship money. And they're like, oh, we don't give out full scholarships. And I said, oh, well, he can't come here. And so so he's visiting the campus, and we're doing all the things, and I'm sitting there talking to an old white man. And we're just talking just about life in general. And then finally he's like, well, who's your son? And I, tell him, and then he's like, oh, I'm head of the jazz department. I remember his audition.
What?
He's great.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I said, yeah. And then he tells me, he's like, I had no idea that he played all those other instruments. And he said he didn't put it on his application. And I said, oh, yeah, I've paid for all of those instruments. He plays all of them.
Oh,
and
wow.
so he tells me to come by tells us to come by his office the next day.
Oh, wow.
And then on the spot, he asked my son to play the piano.
Mm-hmm.
And my son's major music instrument is trombone. So he plays the piano for him. And he's like, great, all right, well, let me see what I can do. So we leave New York, come back. That we don't hear anything for 2 weeks. And so they send him the letter finally. And they say if he teaches piano to undergrad students 6 to 8 hours a week, it'll cover 80% of the tuition.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Chastity,
And-
oh my God.
Man, that's cool.
And on top of that, the guy that I was talking to gave him a personal $10,000 scholarship.
Oh, my God.
And
That is
so-
awesome.
Oh my gosh, Chastity, you
Yeah,
are mother of the
so we're-
century.
We're
awesome
only
is that?
going to pay, it's $50,000 to go to NYU a year. We're only going to pay about $4,000.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
That
no.
is
Holy
amazing.
All because
Oh,
you
my
were the
God.
chance meeting with that
With that
man.
guy.
That's called
Yes,
serendipity.
and I was talking. Yeah, and I was
Wow.
like, but I was very firm with him because he went to undergrad on a scholarship. And I was like, we're not paying for school. I said, so you better figure it out. And he's like, yeah, Mom, I'm going to figure it out. I'm like, okay. And I was like, when everything happened, I said, you're welcome.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chastity, that is amazing.
That is
How many different
really-
instruments
I know.
does your son play? He does piano, trombone, and what else?
Tuba, trumpet, I can't even think
It's
of
like a
all of them.
one-man band.
Piano. Yeah, so bass trombone, regular trombone, tuba, trumpet, piano, bass guitar, acoustic guitar.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
That
You
is
did a great
so
job.
Awesome.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
amazing. You just struck up a conversation with this old white guy. You're like, oh, I'm the guy that
Right.
auditioned your kid. That's amazing.
It's like a movie. Somebody's seen a movie.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Chastity, we're so
You're
happy
right.
for you, and we're so happy for him.
Yeah.
That is
And then I
excellent.
told him, I said, now we're moving into New York in the summertime. He's in Kansas right now. And so his dad is going to be, his dad and his grandma are going to be paying for his apartment. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to have roommates because we're all visiting all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Probably need
so
roommates
good.
regardless.
Then
Oh
he'll,
my God, that's such happy
then he'll
news.
just play a trombone to get you guys out of there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I got to
I
practice.
got to practice.
I'm getting the trumpet out.
Chastity, thanks for sharing the
Yeah.
mom of the century story. You 100%
That's
deserve
awesome.
that. Gold stars everywhere for you. Thank you so much for sharing your
Yeah.
story.
That is huge.
Hey, if you ever want to
Okay.
talk about this, reach out to me because I put my daughter through school up there. Not at NYU, but another school there. We know the ins and outs. Faith did a lot of stuff on campus there. So
we're at NYU?
yeah. So just if you ever reach out to me, I can give you all the good walking and
Yeah.
talking points.
That's right. All right,
Okay.
Chastity.
And did she live on campus or off campus?
She lived on campus,
But she didn't go to NYU.
not at NYU, but yeah, but
went to
she
Fairleigh
did. She
Dickinson.
did.
A lot of her friends were over there. And
Yeah,
she should
a
spend
lot.
time
Yeah.
Yeah.
in New York.
Okay. I
There's a good
definitely
pizza
will do
spot.
that.
Knows a good pizza spot. Chastity, thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
so much.
Raise.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to Jennifer. She's 3 years in remission from breast cancer.
Oh,
Yay,
whoa,
Jennifer.
Congrats.
Let's see. Marissa is finishing her first year of teaching. Yay, Marissa.
All right, it's almost over.
It's the end of the year. If you go to @Radio Roula on Instagram, I posted this thing for the parents of the graduates of 2025 because there was a lady who I thought it would be good to repost. She goes, "Hey, parents of 2025 grads, how we holding up? How we holding up? How you feeling? We got a couple weeks left.
So close.
This is that time where the parents are like having that emotional roller coaster, like, oh, the last of the first of the lasts. All right. So y'all go to the listener line 713-278-VENT.
Hey, yo. It's time for What's Going Down, in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, I'm going to be out and about this afternoon. Actually, you can show up from 1 to 4 at the Harris Center. We had Tiffany in here yesterday from the Harris Center. It's an art show, and it's really great because it's all been created by the clients, the people that have used Harris Center. You've got everything from children to full-grown adults. What they do is they really do help people. if you're experiencing any kind of suicidal thoughts, or you've got a family member or having some kind of a mental struggle, they are an amazing, amazing organization. So it's going to be at 9401 Southwest Freeway. And
You
I'll
see
be
some
out there.
great art, and they have great stories about why they created that art.
Yeah.
Because I love when I buy art, I like to have a story with it.
It is so awesome. If you ever have a family member or you know somebody in distress, their number is 713-970-7000. But I'll be one of your judges there today. Come out and see all this great
Tomorrow.
art. Huh?
Is it today?
It's today. Yeah.
Okay.
Today's May 2nd.
Man, it is second.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 9401 Southwest Freeway from 1 to 4. Come on out. I hope to see you there. Now, Kevin, coming up next, you got a prank call.
Can I get an amen?
Oh,
Hey,
the telemarketer
man.
turnaround is where he turns it around on the telemarketers that are constantly bombarding our phones.
And I have something extra for the. Well, I'm going to boot that song out, whatever it is we have queued up, because I have a brand new song kind of about Eric and GPTPT. GPTPT.
All right.
ChatGPT.
We're getting his new parody song and a telemarketer turnaround
Love it.
next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.